Substituting phonemes is when one phoneme is changed in a word and as a result the word changes meaning. Let's take a look at an example. In the word cat, the beginning phoneme is k. If we change that beginning phoneme to b, our word changes to bat. The first thing I want to point out is that even in the title, there's a walk it in my pocket, there is a substituting phoneme. Walk it is changed to pocket. In our book, There's a Walk-In in Our Pocket by Dr. Seuss, the phonemes that are changed are always at the beginning of a word, which we call initial sound substitution. So let's look at words in the book that are using substituting phonemes. There are many examples of substituting phonemes in this book. The whole idea behind the book is substituting phonemes. And as you can see from this list of examples, they are all initial sound substitutions. Wasket, basket, Nero, bureau, wasset, closet, certain, jerton, curtain, slot, clock, and the list goes on and on. Each page of the book has at least one pair of substituting phonemes, if not more. So how does substituting phonemes help children gain phonemic awareness and become masters of reading? Well, substituting phonemes help children realize that when we change one part of a word, the phoneme, the entire word changes meaning. So going back to our example, emergent readers should be able to tell you that when you replace k in cat with b, the word changes from cat to bat. While I was listing out pairs of words that contain substituting phonemes, I wondered if these were easy or hard pairs for emergent readers to say. Are these lists of words like or unlike pairs? Let's start this off by defining what like and unlike pairs are separately. Like pairs are pairs of words that have substituting phonemes that are difficult for children to say. So what makes like pairs so difficult for emergent readers to say? Let's take a look at the pair of words God and cod. They are both velar stops, just one is voiceless and one is voiced. This is a difficult distinction for emergent readers to say because g and k are so similar. So now we have unlike pairs, and these are pairs of words that have substituting phonemes that would be easier for children to say. Now, what makes these pairs of words so much easier to say than like pairs? So let's take a look at another example. The pairs of words sack and pack are unlike because they are not similar. On our IPA chart, we can see that p is a voiceless bilabial stop and z is a voiced alveolar fricative. Now these are easy distinctions for emergent readers to say. So once I knew what the distinctions between like and unlike pairs were, I wondered, in my book, are the pairs of substituting phonemes like or unlike pairs? And I found out that they were unlike pairs. Let me show you why. Instead of showing you the 23 pairs of substituting phonemes that are in the book, There's a Walk-It in My Pocket, I have pulled out just a couple examples to show you. The first example is wasset and closet. Even when you're just saying these words aloud, you can tell that there's a distinction between these two words, which is why they are unlike pairs. K and w are easy distinctions for emergent readers to say. Our next example is slock and clock. And again, you can see that this example, there are big distinctions between these two words, which again makes them unlike pairs. Z and k are both very different. One is a voiceless velar stop, the other is a voiceless alveolar fricative. Here are 3 more examples from the book. Nink, sink, yacht, pot, and vug, rug. So after I had written out the 23 pairs of substituting phonemes and compared them to the IPA chart, I saw that they were all unlike pairs. So our book is made up of unlike pairs because they are easier for emergent readers to learn about substituting phonemes. So basically this just means that our book, There's a Walk-It in Our Pocket, focuses on unlike pairs. That way, emergent readers don't have to try to make distinctions between the like pairs, and instead, they can focus on learning that once you change one phoneme in a pair, the word changes meaning, going back to our example of bat and cat. Those are unlike pairs because they're easy to say, but the children don't have to focus on trying to pronounce those words. They can just focus on the fact that the word is changing meanings.